Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to yet another live session with me, Dr. Sasirekha. And today I'm going to talk about the most important thing that another topic which will definitely help you out in some way or the other. And today I wanted to start this session with one simple question. Does self-doubt is stopping you from pursuing whatever that your dream is? Maybe you want to become a life coach, you want to do something in your life. Is that really stopping you from achieving your goals, your own self-doubt? Then let's start with today's session on how you can actually overcome your own self doubt that is holding you back. Especially, many women feel the weight of self doubt when it comes to stepping into some kind of leadership role, like maybe starting a career on their own, maybe starting a life coaching business, maybe starting anything which is very important in their life. And you know what, today I wanted to acknowledge that it is very common to have such kind of a struggle, but there is something that we can do about it that can help us to overcome this particular challenge. So I'm going to talk about that. And if you are someone who is feeling that you have the similar kind of problem and your self doubt is stopping you from achieving whatever that you wanted, maybe like it's been 3 years, 2 years, 5 years, or any number of years, you have been consistently trying to do something, and you know what? And you feel somewhere you're not able to step on and start doing some action, we are going to crack the code. Okay, we are going to crack the code. So that's what we are going to do in today's session. And you are not alone in this particular journey, because self doubt is something that we all experience, including myself, at different stages of our life. But it doesn't have to hold you back from creating the life or the career that you really, really wanted. And let's set the tone very clear to understand all these challenges, and let's understand some practical strategies that we can use to help us to overcome these particular this particular self doubt. Okay, the first thing I wanted to address about is like self doubt is like a silent enemy that makes you like a second guess for your own self, whether it is in your career or in your relationship or even in your day to day decision making process. And for women particularly who aspire to become a life coach or any specific leadership role, self doubt can be very particularly damaging. Why I say that is because it makes you question your ability to guide other people, your ability to do things on your own, right? You expand your self doubt on, let's just understand how this self doubt is really actually work. Okay, first thing is that when you have self doubt, it creates a fear of failure. It makes you feel like, what if I'm not good at doing what I'm doing? What if somebody is going to judge me? So that's the kind of feeling that it is more threatening that is going to throw at you. And the second thing is like, you start feeling undervaluing yourself. Are you all with me, right? You start feeling undervaluing yourself. You will start feeling like, why would anyone really pay me as a coach? Why would anyone come to me? Do I have the certification? Do I have the knowledge? Do I have the experience? I don't have any of this. And will people come to me? You started undervaluing yourself. That is the second thing. And the third thing I also wanted to address is that it stops women from taking action. Why particularly women? In if you ask me in general, is that we are too much of overthinkers. We keep thinking a lot and lot about, should I do this, should I do that? Kind of a question comes when it comes to a gender of female more than a male. So it stops you from taking the right action, at least taking some kind of action. So without any further thing, I just wanted to also share with you how you can overcome that, the strategies that you can use to literally implement this particular practical tips in your life right at this moment and start seeing some result. To talk about something about my personal life, I was also under some kind of a self doubt years before. Perhaps I was identified that, okay, I have been stopping myself from what I'm supposed to do for a very long time. I started listening to myself, self reflecting on myself. And that became a game changer because I felt like, okay, how long am I going to start looking at my life like this under a self doubt? Should I give a try at least? And feel like, okay, even though if I'm not successful, I have did something in my life and I wanted to take that call, and I started implementing and taking action today. That has led me to the life which I am living right now, and I'm so super proud and happy about myself, right? So it is not just about self doubt about only few people. It is about everybody. Everybody has self doubt. Only thing is, are you taking that call, the leap of faith, to go ahead and take some action towards what you are supposed to do? Okay, so let's just understand the strategies of how someone can actually overcome the self doubt which is stopping them from taking that action. Let's break it into step by step implementation process right away. Okay, the first thing is, like, from my personal experience over the period, working with many clients and working on myself as a process of overcoming this, what I realized was it is about the shift with the mindset. You need to reframe your limiting belief, and for that to happen you need to first of all uh, be aware that you have self doubt, and also accept it as it is. You shouldn't be fighting with yourself. You need to embrace your challenge, meaning you need to accept the process is, yes, I have self doubt. I have been going through this self doubt for a long time, which means you understand and you also are ready for the process to take place, the reframing of the limiting belief to take place. Once you're ready with that, first thing is like, um, the the foremost thing I wanted to address here is, like, sometimes we feel like self doubt is kind of a questioning process, but more than that, it is a kind of, often it stems from limiting belief, our thoughts, the way in which we think. Am I really good at this? I don't have the skill to succeed. I'm always like this. I have been like this for a very long time. So it is your own thought. It's not just about question. It is about reaffirming some of the negative thoughts that you're going through. So the key is to reframe those thoughts into something which is more empowering. Say, for example, instead of thinking, I don't have experience, I'm not experienced enough to be a coach, right? If you have some kind of such kind of a statement that keeps coming in your mind, then you reframe it. I have the unique life experiences that can help and empower people around me. So you need to figure out every single pattern that you are going through, and then reframe that into a more positive, empowering one. So such kind of shift will definitely help you out, and it will encourage you to identify all that which is actually coming into your mind. And of course this will take some time. It's not a jibuma magic that happens overnight. You need to start using the journaling process to clearly go through what are your limiting beliefs over time, write them down, and then help them to flip it back into an empowering statement, and start using that statement as an affirmation as well. It also works definitely, right? And you need to break that pattern. Of course, our mind is a servant, mind is also an enemy. So the second step comes in when you start taking some action towards it, taking actionable steps towards your goal on a daily basis. That's the best way to overcome the self doubt, believe me, because when you are, our mind is looking for some logical reasons to prove that we are not right. Okay, and it wants to win our own thoughts, saying that what, I told you this, you are not good enough, that is why you are not able to do it. But when you take some small action steps towards the big goals, you don't feel that overwhelming process, and rather you would break down into small simple steps and start seeing achievable results, and your mind start accepting, yeah, you are on track. Yeah, you are on track now. I'm not going to challenge you anymore. That's the kind of way you need to handle it. So set some micro goals, set some micro steps that you wanted to achieve to your bigger goal, whatever that you wanted to achieve. And if possible, you can have an accountability partner if you're not able to do it on your own, maybe a friend or your own partner, the spouse or a husband or whoever it is for that matter. Or coming in front of the social media and saying that, you know what, today I'm going to do this. You can use the audience as a accountability partner also, or write a blog or something, do a podcasting in your area of expertise, something that you commit that you will be doing it, right? And you celebrate all those small wins, which is really really important, because every simple smallest step counts. Whether it's about completing a course or getting into a client, getting a new client, or receiving some kind of a positive feedback, or acknowledging your smallest steps that you're taking on a daily basis, everything should be considered as a win, because you are not just doing an outer action, you are building an inner faith, you are reframing your inner thoughts, and these will build confidence on the other side over a period of time. So which is really 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 important. And the third and most important phase that you need to follow is that always you need to surround yourself with more supportive people, because finding the right kind of person to stay along is very very key element in this process, because no one can do it alone. And having a supportive community is very essential when you wanted to overcome your self doubt. Being a part of community is like community with like-minded people, of course, or mentors can actually help you to uplift yourself in this process, where you can see a huge difference over a shorter span of time, and you can achieve your goals much much faster. So I would highly suggest you that you become a part of any kind of community. And if you are seriously interested, I have a community of empowered women who are aspiring life coaches working towards becoming a successful, highly paid life coach in their own particular niche. And if you are seriously interested about it, I would invite you to be a part of my weekly masterclass, which is happening every week, twice, once on Tuesday, which is 11 o'clock, and on Saturday at 11 o'clock. So be there on Tuesday or Saturday 11 o'clock, whichever time which is comfortable for you. So be there. I kept my link on the bio. If you are watching it on Instagram or Facebook or even YouTube, I will put that under the description process. Just understand this: when you are part of a community of like-minded people, your journey is going to be very very fast. So what do you want to grind and grind and grind, waste another set of years where our mind is something like a monkey mind? Yeah, human mind is like a monkey mind. So it is better to have someone with us, or being a part of a bigger group, a larger community that always supports us. So if you're seriously interested and super excited about becoming a life coach, earning a minimum of 1 lakh per month from the comfort of your home, I would definitely invite you to please attend my free masterclass, which is happening twice a week, once on Tuesday and on Saturday at 11 a.m. in the morning. Okay, and I hope these strategies that I have shared with you are really, really something that you can practically apply for yourself. And understand this: the key element when it comes to overcoming a self doubt is that you should understand it takes time. It's a time taking process. It's a slow, steady process. And you need to work on yourself. You need to figure out every single element of the thoughts that you have. And how other way the community can help you is by injecting you with positive thoughts while you are in your current environment. So which means you cannot run out of your current environment. As women, definitely it is not possible. We cannot run out of our family members. But still, while you are in a learning community, an empowering community, you can still start changing your perspective towards things, start looking at the completely different world altogether on a regular basis, and that will definitely support you as well. So self doubt is something we all face, but you don't have to face it all alone, is what I wanted to tell you. And seriously, by taking these small simple steps that I was telling you, shifting your mindset, taking a break from your limiting belief, understanding that what is the limiting belief that you have, and then flipping it into a more empowering statement and embracing your confidence level over a period. All these things takes time, but it would definitely help you out. It is worth taking this particular challenge, right? So please do it, and I invite you to my Diva Mentor Masterclass program, a 90 minutes masterclass where you will learn how to transform your mindset, set achievable goals, and confidently move on, confidently step into a journey of inspiration, becoming a women life coach as well. So this is your chance to build a profitable life coaching business while overcoming your self-doubt, and rest of all will be a history of you building a legacy for yourself, right? So hope you enjoyed this particular live session today, and please leave the comment about whatever the topic that you want me to cover, and I will come and talk about it. Okay, so take care. Bye bye.